Welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Hacking. It's a word that sends shivers down spines and sparks curiosity in equal measure. The very mention of hacking conjures images of dark rooms, glowing screens, and the thrill of the unknown. Hollywood paints a picture of shadowy figures writing frantic lines of code, breaking into impenetrable systems with a few keystrokes. These portrayals, while entertaining, often miss the mark on the true nature of hacking. The reality, while less dramatic, is no less fascinating. Hacking involves a deep understanding of systems, creativity, and a lot of patience. At the heart of many hacking endeavors lies a versatile and powerful tool, the Python programming language. Python's simplicity, readability, and vast ecosystem of libraries make it a favorite among both seasoned hackers and those just starting their journey into the world of cybersecurity. Its versatility allows for quick prototyping and efficient execution of complex tasks. Imagine being able to automate complex tasks, analyze massive datasets, and probe systems for vulnerabilities, all with a few lines of code, all with the elegance and efficiency of Python. This language is not just a tool, but a gateway to understanding and mastering the digital world. In this essay, we'll demystify how hackers leverage Python for their purposes. We'll delve into the techniques and strategies that make Python an indispensable tool in the hacker's toolkit. More importantly, we'll explore how this knowledge can empower you to think like a hacker, to identify and fix security flaws before they become real-world problems. So buckle up, grab your metaphorical hacker hoodie, optional, and let's dive into the exciting world where Python and cybersecurity collide. Together, we'll uncover the secrets and skills that make Python a cornerstone of modern hacking. Now, where does Python fit into all of this? Python is a versatile and powerful programming language that has become a favorite among hackers, both ethical and otherwise. Imagine you want to bake a cake. You gather all your ingredients and tools, ready to create something delicious. You could do it all by hand, measuring ingredients individually and mixing everything with a spoon. This method works, but it's slow and requires a lot of effort. It'd be time-consuming and tedious. You might even get frustrated with the process, especially if you're in a hurry or need to make multiple cakes. Or you could use a stand mixer. It wouldn't bake the cake for you, but it would make the whole process faster and more efficient. The mixer automates the repetitive tasks, allowing you to focus on other aspects of baking. Python is like that stand mixer for hackers, ethical ones, of course. It doesn't do the hacking for you, but it streamlines the process, making it more manageable and less time-consuming. It's not about magically breaking into systems, but it provides the tools and flexibility to automate tasks, analyze data, and write scripts that make the hacking process more efficient. With Python, you can automate repetitive tasks, freeing up time to focus on more complex challenges. Python's simplicity makes it easy to learn, even for those with no prior coding experience. Its clear syntax and readability mean you can quickly pick up the basics and start writing useful scripts. Its vast collection of libraries, pre-written code modules, means you don't have to reinvent the wheel for every task. These libraries cover a wide range of functionalities, from web development to data analysis. Need to scan network ports? There's a library for that. Python's extensive library ecosystem allows you to find tools for almost any task you can think of. Want to scrape data from websites? There's a library for that too. Whether you're gathering information or automating interactions, Python has you covered with its powerful and flexible libraries. One of the key reasons hackers love Python is its automation capabilities. Imagine trying to guess a password. You could sit there all day, manually typing in different combinations, but that would take forever. With Python, you could write a script to automate this process, trying hundreds or even thousands of passwords per second. Don't worry, we'll only be using this power for good. Python's ability to interact with other programs and operating systems makes it incredibly versatile for automation. This means you can use Python to control web browsers, send network requests, interact with databases, and much more, all without lifting a finger. Figuratively speaking, of course. Section 5, Example 1. Building a simple port scanner. Let's look at a simple example of how Python can be used for ethical hacking. Imagine you want to see which ports are open on your computer. A port is like a virtual door that allows communication. Python. Python import socket target. =, input, enter the target IP address. Port _ range, =, range, 1, 101, hash check ports 1 to 100 for port and port _ range. Sock =, socket.socket, socket.af _ inet, socket.sock _ stream. Sock.setTimeout, 1, hash. Set a timeout of 1 second result =, sock.connect x target port. If result =, 0, print f port is open, sock.close. This script, though simple, demonstrates how Python can be used to build hacking tools. It iterates through a range of ports and attempts to connect to each one. If the connection is successful, it means the port is open. Section 6, Example 2, Automating Password Guessing. Ethically, of course. Now let's look at how Python can automate password guessing, a technique often used by hackers, though we'll be using it ethically. Disclaimer. This is for educational purposes only. Never use these techniques on systems or accounts you don't have permission to test. Imagine you have a list of common passwords and want to see if they work against a test system, like a system you set up specifically for practice. Python passwords =, password 123, let mean QWERTY, target _ website =, https://example-test-site.com, else, print fincorrect password. This simplified example shows how Python can automate the process of trying different passwords. In a real-world scenario, ethical hackers would use this technique with a much larger password list and more sophisticated techniques to test the strength of systems. Section 7. The Ethics of Hacking. A line in the sand. With great power comes great responsibility. This phrase is especially true in the world of hacking, where the line between ethical and unethical behavior can sometimes blur. It's crucial to remember that hacking tools, like any tool, can be used for good or evil. The same software that can protect a system can also be used to break into it. The difference lies in the intent and actions of the person wielding them. Ethical hackers aim to protect and secure, while unethical hackers seek to exploit and harm. Ethical hackers, sometimes called white hat hackers, use their skills to make the digital world a safer place. They work tirelessly to identify and fix vulnerabilities before they can be exploited. They find vulnerabilities so they can be fixed before malicious actors can exploit them. This proactive approach helps in building stronger defenses against potential cyber threats. It's like breaking into your own house to find weak spots so you can reinforce them. This analogy highlights the importance of understanding and securing your own systems. Unethical hackers, on the other hand, operate with malicious intent. They exploit weaknesses for personal gain, financial profit, or simply for the thrill of causing chaos. They might steal data, disrupt services, or cause other harm for personal gain, or simply for the thrill of it. Their actions can have devastating consequences for individuals and organizations alike. The key takeaway? Use your knowledge for good. Always strive to be part of the solution, not the problem. Always obtain permission before testing systems or accessing data that isn't yours. Respecting boundaries and legal guidelines is essential in maintaining trust and integrity in the digital world. Section 8. The legal landscape. Don't cross that line. The legal implications of hacking are serious and vary depending on your location and the nature of your actions. In many jurisdictions, accessing computer systems or data without authorization is a crime, even if you don't cause any harm. Before you even think about putting your new Python skills to the test, familiarize yourself with the laws in your region. The consequences of illegal hacking can be severe, including fines, imprisonment, and a criminal record. The bottom line, when in doubt, don't. Always err on the side of caution and legality. There are plenty of legal and ethical ways to practice your hacking skills, such as participating in bug bounty programs or setting up your own test environments. Section 9 conclusion, knowledge is power. In this essay, we've only scratched the surface of how hackers use Python. We've seen how Python's simplicity, automation capabilities, and vast library ecosystem make it an indispensable tool for both ethical and malicious hackers. But most importantly, we've learned that knowledge is power. By understanding the tools and techniques used by hackers, we can better protect ourselves and our data from attacks. Whether you choose to pursue a career in cybersecurity or simply want to be a more informed digital citizen, The ability to think like a hacker is invaluable in today's interconnected world. So keep learning, keep exploring, and remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Use your knowledge wisely and help us build a safer and more secure digital future.